Hello, and welcome here to Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, the original, the first one in the series. Now I'm doing a little bit of a replay of the series in general. I've recently played Ascendance, and I can confidently say that Ascendance is it's the worst one. I have issues with Blood Omen 2, but Blood Omen 1 and the Soul Reaver games in Defiance, they're bloody fantastic. But yeah, let's get into it.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
For fulfilling the sacred mallet of the Sarafan, you are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer yours. You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
The tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Right, okay, well, that was a bit of a heavy intro, wasn't it? There was like 5 different things that were happening in that FMV, full motion video, like cutscene. By the way, I love FMVs and like these like old graphics, like 3D stuff, because this is a 2D top-down game, as you can see here, very similar to, say, The Legend of Zelda. And yeah, there was quite a few things in the intro cinematic there. If you're not up to date with the lore, it's a bit confusing, but like I will explain it later when we get to a certain location. For now, I am a nobleman named Kain, who came from distant Corhagen to this pleasant village where this barman is the ultimate evil and won't let us get a pint of ale. That sets this tragedy in motion. Well, let's get into it, shall we?
That's him!
Right. I'll take you all on.
End it! Now!
Vae Victus, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
Right, so I've been resurrected as a vampire. I was murdered probably a few weeks ago because they've already got me in the grave in this lovely town, and this game is a bit story heavy, so there will be a few bits where I'm being silent, especially in this first bit, because I'm just going to basically blast through a lot of stuff at the beginning. I'm just getting my bearings as to the control layout and stuff like that. And ooh, it's all different settings. But there's oh yeah, it has legendary long loading times, this. But there's things that we have on us, so let's have a little listen, shall we?
Iron Sword. Forged by the Cerioli, the legendary weapon masters of Nosgoth, this blade will serve me well in life and beyond. Iron Armor. As it was born from hellfire, forged by the necromancer's magic, my armor resists fire and provides me with strong defense.
Okay, strong defense, huh? And that's just a general pause. We have a world map that we can have a little look at. There's the Pillars of Nosgoth right there. They might be important to the series. I'm sure we'll find out more about that very shortly. And there's a few different locales, like Willendorf City, Lands of the Nemesis, Dark Eden, and such. Right. Dark Diary is literally, as you go through the game, you unlock like these 3D cutscenes that were kind of like, it was a big thing back in the day, you know, like having these like it only looks like it's funny to look at it now, but these were actually kind of like high detailed for like 1996. Again, the intro cinematic has a lot of story behind it. There's standard stuff like volume and controls. And the credits, load game, status, I think that's just like, oh, yeah, how many people you slayed, your meals, mutilations, secrets and such. My prestige is whelp. It probably won't get that high, actually. I'm not going to be like 100% in this or whatnot. As a vampire, I am far faster than I was as a human being, and that's something that I need to point out right now. Kain is going to say Vae Victus a lot.
The Sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment. Sanctuary. The Sanctuary spell enables me...
Alright, Sanctuary, I probably will not use it. I might use it just to show it off. Right, okay. So, if you're a bit too quick, you can kill them. I'm gonna have to pause this for a quick second because I need to clear my throat. I swear, my throat's getting worse. If you kill your prey, or speaking like a vampire, if you kill your prey too quickly, you will lose the opportunity to feed.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the Heart of Darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body. This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased. These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells. Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite, and if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated. The Heart of Darkness. The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light, for in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things. When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
Well, that was quite a bit, wasn't it? Now, these like giant pillared columns are your save points. Now, because I'm playing this on PlayStation 5, I probably won't be using this too often because, hey, it's one of those things that it's very slow, saving, and it's like, why would you do that when you can literally just like hit the pause button on this and like load saves, rewind, and stuff like that. But I'm just saving it now just to show it off, but it's kind of a bit redundant with like the fact that this is being emulated on the PlayStation 5. The entire series is out now, and partially the reason why I'm going through it again is because of my throat, for one. No, it's because of the Defiance remaster, and Ascendance just came out. The 6th title in the Legacy of Kain series. I don't hate it that much, but it's definitely not as good as like all the other stuff that came before. I say that I probably liked I probably liked something like 20% of it. I probably hated a decent amount. Decent 80% I did not like. I'm just gonna throw it out there like that. The Heart of Darkness, now it'll give you health back, but if you lose your life, it will if you lose your health, it acts as a kind of like mini 1-up, let's say. Spooky skeletons. Still got it. Oh, at night time, that's something that should be noted. You're stronger. You kill things much faster.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone. Flay.
Just to get out there, that's called Flay, that little object. I'll be trying to get some collectibles, like some secrets, but not all. I've never done that, actually. It's one of the things that I just haven't done in this game. Full moons are important as well. So it's a full moon. There's a day-night cycle in this game. You don't need it for the others. In the Soul Reaver remaster that came out a few years ago now, Soul Reaver 1 2 remaster, they introduced a day-night cycle into Soul Reaver 1, and I wasn't feeling it. You don't really need it. Like, this first game, fine. Like, Blood Omen 1, it's a bit different than the other games in the series, but you don't really need a day-night cycle in Soul Reaver 1, say.
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came. What trickery is this? Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill. There is no greater relief than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
'Tis not over, Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
So I've killed my killers. Something I should know, a few things. This game is very dark, as you can see. There is a zoomed in mode here that you can play the game in, but I just prefer the far out distance mode. You get more area to like cover and see what's up ahead, you know, that kind of thing. I just prefer it like that.
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
Oh, I died here, huh? Well, let's get him. Here's the bartender. The innkeep. Alright, innkeeper. Time to die. Revenge. There's two moments in this game where I will basically need to get to some areas with a full moon. Nice little detail with the blood vial. If you are already fully healed and you drink more, the blood overflows. You might be getting a think here, Kain isn't a good guy. He's kind of like an arrogant nobleman who's now turned into a vampire. But Mortanius, the necromancer, has told Kain he needs to go west. Or east. Yeah, we're going east to the pillars of Nosgoth. There we'll find some answers as to the true masters who ordered my murder.
The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
Yeah. This game is basically kind of like a really dark version of Legend of Zelda, in a strange way. Well, it's you know what I mean. It's nothing like Legend of Zelda. It's just like the top-down perspective is all. Just slaying fools left and right. Here's a new enemy type. The guy who throws daggers. In how many directions does he throw daggers? He'll throw daggers in 8 directions. As I said before, you... Oh, it's daytime. You do more damage at nighttime than you do daytime. So that guy that I just killed then, he would have taken 3 hits to kill at night, but in day he takes 4. And Kain's attack animation for the sword is like 4 swings. Drinking all the blood.
The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
Right, let's seek the pillars. And here we are.
Nopraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ari, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Nopraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
Nopraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Nopraptor began. The Pillar of the Mind. The Pillar of the Mind. The Pillar of Dimension. As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes. The Pillar of Conflict. The Pillar of Nature. The Pillar of Energy. The Pillar of Time. The Pillar of States. The Pillar of Death. The Pillar of Balance. The Pillar of the Mind.
Right, so that's all the 9 pillars. Ariel has told us that... well, this gives context to like the beginning of the game. So, long story short, Kain wants revenge against those who killed him. Mortanius, the necromancers, told Kain that you must seek out the pillars for answers. And so he has, and he's told Ariel that he's seeking a cure for his vampirism. He wants to become a mortal man again. And she's told him that you have to kill all these folk, the Guardians of the Circle of Nine. At the beginning of the game, that original cutscene, she mentioned that she was murdered by a betrayer. And her lover, Nutraptor, the Guardian of the Mind Pillar, basically went a bit AWOL and sent everyone who's symbiotically combined into kind of like evil bind, let's say. So they're all a bit cooped, but like as we'll find out later in the series, there's one or two of these guys that have always been a bit evil, but it's a nice kind of like setup. We have like a little thing to do, restore the pillars, to heal the land. The intro cinematic right at the beginning, there was like 5 things that was going on. First thing was it showed some like holy knight warriors who were just like killing the undead. Like they were putting vampires on stakes and just like, killing them outright. And then the next scene, it was showing the circle, a few of the members witnessing this kind of like vampire crusade in their mystical wars of Baton, and then some vampiric other vampire basically annihilated a few of them. Then after that scene, it was Malik who Mortanius actually he basically cursed them to a set of armor. And then after that, it showed Ariel being killed by someone, stabbed in the back. Who could it be? If you look at the silhouettes, you know exactly who it is. And then it showed from that act, as she says, her lover Nutraptor went mad and then infected everyone in the circle. It showed the pillars turn from their white, like their pure white marble, into like these grayed out hollow dead stones essentially. So anyways, that's our little plot. We have to go kill all the members of the circle to restore the land and find a cure for vampirism. And also Mortanius has basically told Kain that like that's their his assassins' true masters are basically them. So Kain's like, it's 2 for 1. He gets to kill the people who are responsible for his murder, and he gets to cure himself.
These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return. In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me.
Just doing it just to show it off, because, why not? Also, when you re-enter an area that you've already cleared out, the enemies respawn, but they're slower and they're ghosts. Now, the vial on the left is your blood, and the runes on the right, the blue runes, are your magic meter. It's just something to point out, Anywho, I got bat form, so let's do a little bat form. Bat form is our fast travel throughout this game. Quite useful to have. You can go to these little like bat form modules, or you could go to important landmarks. Once you've unlocked the important landmarks, that is. Kain also, that's just literally kind of a thing for how do we get it so that we can not have to like go up to enemies to like bite their necks like, you know, classic vampire movies. How do we get Kain to feed without... This game is very dark, as you can see. How do we get Kain to feed without having to do an animation of him walking towards an enemy and outright just like biting their neck every time? It's like, well, what you do is you have him just like drink the blood from a distance, just telekinetically. It works, you know, as like a thing. It does work. Introducing spike balls, like other environmental dangers, which is good. Ah yes, this spell as well.
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed. Flay. Flay. Sanctuary. Light. While it is true that...
Right, okay, got the light spell. Lights up the area, as you can see. Damn. Ooh. Ooh, come on. Damn. Guy's a bit of a fast scallywag, isn't he? That's one switch. Ooh. Why not? Let's do it again. As you can tell, the purple orb things are like the energy regains for your magic meter. Light, it's not really that necessary of like a ability, but it's there, you know. I will be trying to get every single one of these spells as well, if I remember all the places where they are. I'm trying to get like a few good secrets as well, alright. I'll try and I will get one of the secrets that was like in the game for about 20 plus years before it was figured out. It might have been figured out before that, but like there's something in the data files for something very interesting. But it's a secret that was only discovered, I want to say like 20 years after the fact. So a very old secret. It's cool when those things happen because you think you know a game, and like the speedrunners who will play these games, well maybe not so much Blood Omen, but there'll be speedrunners who play these games quite a bit, and even they had no idea about like, you know, some of these secrets until way later on. I think of like the last secret from like Doom 2. Took years to find, but it was eventually found. And it's cool when that stuff happens, you know? Right, so that's our first kind of like optional spell. I don't think you need to get it to progress through the game, it's just there. I like to experience pretty much everything that like games have to offer at times, so...
Night dawns, and with it, the vampire grows stronger.
I don't even know how the hell you pronounce that one. You know, that town. Ooh. That looks like an interesting form, doesn't it? Ooh.
My lupine form enables me to move like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path, but the guise of the wolf brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage.
Well, I move a whole lot faster. Interesting. There we go. I was going to say, I wasn't in that guy. Lupine form is pretty good, but you really do run out of energy really quickly with this kind of thing. Whoa, snap. I try not to abuse the wolf form too much because you can just run through the game, and as I said before, I like to take my time with a few of these. Especially this kind of game, I do like taking my time with it. Oh, this guy can be a bit tricky at times. It's like a back and forth with him. I got him. We're good. It's just the axe guy has a lot of range. Yeah, that kind of drawbridge sound means you've done the secret, you've unlocked the door. You do move a hell of a lot faster when you're in your wolf form, but again, the only real use for it is jumping up ledges, because like you can't do it otherwise. I can have a look at a few secrets while we're at it, I suppose. If there is any. There's none. You can't drink blood from those beasts. Wolves, shall I say. Another landmark.
One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraiths and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours. So, you come to the Spirit Forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
Alright, so I've traded blood, and I lost a lot, but I got 10 flay. But might as well use this a little bit now. Might as well use Flare on the enemy as well while we're at it. But yeah, Spirit Forges, you trade your blood for items. So that's literally like the only time that I'm gonna do that. Again, I don't know where every single I could find where every secret is in this game, but I just don't want to. I'm just gonna show off like the big ones. There's 3 big secrets in this game that I will be showing off. One involves a certain spell as well that is like easy to miss. And as for spells, we are going to be coming up to one of the easier ones to get. Flay is incredibly powerful against low-level enemies, one-hit kills. Flays the flesh from their bones. This is another tomb, and this is like gonna be the most useful spell in the entire game, essentially, for a long time. These guys with their extendy swords. It's like a corsair. These like demons. That's not the spell button. I keep forgetting which one's which. Let there be light.
The energy bolt employs magical force in its rawest form. A messy spell, but a potent one nonetheless. Energy bolt.
Okay, energy bolt. It's just like you throw a bolt of lightning at them, essentially. Very, very powerful. 3 of these kill like that floating demon outright, which is pretty good. And there might be a few more. There is. Let's get more energy. Their bolts have a bit of range, mine will just like continue onwards. This is hard to see, but like there's like 2 skulls on the wall there, which is a button. Very, it's one of those kind of games, you just have to kind of know. If you know, you know. Oops, daisies. Have to find the right button combination. Which is that? That guy. There's just an ungodly amount of people that are chained up on walls in the Nosgoth universe. If we're being honest, I don't know why. Oops, daisies. Here we go. So, waiting for energy to like come back to you can be a bit long. Yeah, it takes a while. But good thing we have those energy balls on hand. Bolts. does the job, and I think that's opened the door to the way out. It has indeed. Now, let's continue onwards. There's a few spells that are required. So the energy ball is one of them. And then there's like control spirit and mind control. Those are also quite useful. 2 shots and you annihilate them, which is pretty nice, pretty satisfying. These guys are confident. He just saw his mate being obliterated and he was like, I can take him. These guys are clearly not the holy knights from the beginning of the game. They're just brigands and bandits. And Kain is kind of like an uncontested predator here. Alright, let's get in here. It's going to be a bit of backwards and forwards between the changing forms and like selecting items and that kind of jazz.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances. Do not be greedy, vampire. You have had your fill.
Right, so the black blood is bad. It will take your life away instead of giveth your life to you. Nice amount of gore as well in this game, which I appreciate.
The village of Nachtholm was typical of Nosgoth peasantry. Yet amidst the farmers and smithies of the quiet country life prowled brigands and cut-purses.
Nachtholm. Anyways, we need to go into that, not Spirit Forge, it's like the blood fountains. We need to, those blood fountains kind of act as your kind of like natural level ups. So there'll be other perks to them later with other additional ones in the future, but that one just increased my strength, so now I can move little mini boulders, which is good. Can, if I wish, annihilate everyone, which I will. Simple folk. Even that young lass had a knife. She was trying to kill me. They all know that I'm a vampire, though. It's pretty bloody obvious, isn't it? Chests will, you know, give you items, which is good. What can I say? I just love killing. Lion's Head pub. Nothing to do with the original Fable creators. Does she have a knife? No, she just takes a. She just slaps me. Kind of a bit much, isn't it? But hey. Also, scale is not a thing. Like the insides of these like houses and like inns and stuff like that are far larger than the exteriors. Like perspective goes out the window. Like, you know, it's a game from 1996 here, so give it some slack. So I do give it slack. water, just to show it off, will hurt you. Like the rain hurts you, submerging in water will hurt you. It's just something that's like, I guess, holy and pure. So it'll just kill you outright. Now this is a bit of a strange thing, because like that is clearly like a shield on the indicator of this forge here. That is like these 9 squares. When the game does that, it kind of implies that you can get something. So I believe that this must be like a spell or maybe an item that you could have gotten in the original game, and then they cut it. Because even like, every game that you've ever played has cut content. There's never been a case when there hasn't been, you know, cut content. There will be something that was cut from it. I think that shield was. Because the magic system as well, you have it's like a blue rune bar on the right hand side there that will get larger the longer you play the game and the more runes you get. But it was initially supposed to be like a tier of like magic meters, so it would change colour depending on like how much magic you had. And this is the King's Tavern. There's like 3 pubs. Is this Nosgoth or is this Britain? I mean, come on. What is this? 3 pubs in the same town? Ooh, this is a nice spell. Well, item, shall I say.
Of all the methods I employ, this is perhaps the cruelest, causing my victim's body to shrink on itself, crushing bones and rupturing organs till the pressure inside bursts the sack of fleshy skin, spraying its contents for all to see. Implode.
Yeah, implode's a pretty brutal one, if I'm honest. It's quite brutal, but satisfying. Just terrorizing Noctome here. You know what? Let's implode this guy. Yeah. Literally what it says, they get crushed into a small like spot in space and time, and then they just like pop. Yeah, you might have noticed. Kain, not a good guy. Quite the opposite. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Right. I think I might be done with slaughtering these villagers that are very, very much pacifists, it would seem. They're not doing too much in the way to stop me. Now, this is a secret. If I can jump up, it's not allowing me. There we go. So that will open at a certain time. Presumably like maybe like a moonless night or midnight or something like that. I didn't really look at the door too much, but like there'll be certain doors that will open at certain times of the year, I suppose you could say. The Nosgothic year. Now let us just really quickly. Oh, injure ourselves like that. That wasn't too good. This is a secret, as you can see. Was taking us somewhere in space and time. Oh yeah, I know this one. This is the one with the yeah, those guys. Pretty sweet secret though. It's like Stonehenge. Of a spell.
At times, my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud. Slow time.
All very useful goodies. It's good to have, you know. Been hitting the damn wall this time. Alright, let's get some magic. I appreciate the blood vials that are just there, you know, as well. It's good to have. I think that's all the... No, one more baddie. This isn't the Stonehenge bit. There is a bit that is basically Stonehenge, but this is kind of similar. Now let's quickly get our bounty. I don't know why I'm going about this way because I can't really get past those stones. Screw it. Whoa, I took a bit of damage, but you know what? We're okay, we're good. Again, I've just realised if I actually do die and lose out of every single one of my Hearts of Darkness, I have 7 of them. If I do run out, now this is, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but you do have a rewind for this and Blood Omen 2, because those are the ones that emulated. With Soul Reaver 1 and 2 and Legacy of Kain Defiance, I'm playing the remastered versions of those games, so they have their own kind of like, you know, life system, let's say.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. The rain will do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
See, the blood fountains, they come in handy. The rain really didn't really affect me too much to begin with, but it's nice to have, you know? That kind of thing. Now, that door is shut there. There's probably some kind of trick to these doors, but I'm not entirely sure of everything in this game, you know? I think it's called Stench and Crone. Why not? Why not use this and show off? So they can move pretty fast, but I can move quicker. Can't move that rock, it's too much for me. Alright, it's worn off now. What's in here? Ooh. Exotic secrets. Can I squeeze past you? Oh, no, I can't. Yes, yes. If I could, I would, but I can't. I got some flays though. Ooh. Give me that blood. This must be like a city guard. I think they're city guards, slightly more dangerous than brigands and bandits, you know. Still easy to kill if you have like the ability to kill them. Okay, nice to know. 2 flay, kill them. Hey, if you've got the items, use them. Okay, let's check out Stenchen Crow.
The town of Stenchen Crow bore with it the infamous aroma of its inhabitants. In life, I would not have graced the place with my presence. In death, I merely added to the stench.
Yes, it's a stinky town for stinky people.
Victus!
Try slapping me. Red carpets. It must be kind of pleasure house, maybe. Pleasure house. Everyone's asleep. It's a bloody feast on my end. Yeah, they can wobble a little bit and then eventually they fall over dead, but I just drank her blood there, as you saw. So, this game was marketed, it did have a marketing campaign, but I think it was like saying something like it's over 100 hours of gameplay and like there's like 50 spells and stuff like that. There was a lot to it, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be like 100 hours long. Oh, you didn't die from that, huh? Is there anything else to this area? Oh, there's 2 more places and then we can go upwards, because we have to go upwards. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the wrong button. I just hit the right button. Yeah. Nutpraptor. Ariel is basically give us a hint. We have to go see Nutpraptor, and Kain, being a smart guy from distant Cohagen, he would probably already know that there's literally a place called Nutpraptor's Retreat. So we're going there. We're gonna find this guy and, you know, see what's up. It's like, what's up, Nutpraptor? Why have you infected every single circle member with your madness? I'm gonna have to sort you out. Oh, bighorn brothel. At least I think it was spelt horn. Maybe I'm mistaken in that. Yeah, let's implode you. Nice. my goodness gracious, that picture as a lady showing her bottom. Goodness gracious. Something else that should be noted, this was made in collaboration with Crystal Dynamics. The main bulk of this game was made by Dennis Dyack and Silicon Knights. Amy Hagen, she... Now, I'm not going to like say she didn't have a role in this one, but she is more of a prevalent like voice with like Soul Reaver and Legacy of Kain Defiance. I've no doubt she had a hand in like fleshing it out the way it played, but this is like Dennis Dyack's baby, and this does not look like a pleasure room to me. It has a guy chained up to a wall with blood written on the wall, spelling out "help." That looks like a liver. Is that supposed to be a heart? I think it might be a heart that's been chopped out. Also, for a game about vampires, there's only a few, but there's a reason for that. Don't worry, we'll come across other vampires eventually in the series. It's not like vampires a dozen. There will be legendary characters. Oh, that was a twofer. Okay, now, not a legendary character. He has no plot in the series whatsoever, or you know, like he has very little input to the series. But this is some guy that you only see in this game.
This lunatic was delighted to see me. Perhaps his madness would reveal a greater truth.
The bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgoth shuns them. I know what it means to be an outsider vampire. I fear you not. But remember this, there are others who will speak to you, so long as you know how to look.
As long as I know how to look. Well. Alright. Being careful just to hit and run. Because I don't want to kill my prey, I want to drink their blood. Stenchen Crow. Vassabont. Or Vassabond. Ooh, needed item to get in there. Ooh, there's stuff over there as well. Quite a few things in this area, huh?
The gypsies, purveyors of distrust and superstition. Most of their babble should be taken with a pinch of salt, since the gypsies often tinker with weary travelers' minds. However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say.
Just checking these tents. Tents of the gypsies. Most of it is rubbish. It's really just one tent that we have to search, but I'm just curious to see if there's any like items or anything like that in any of the other tents. So far, nothing. Ah, you son of a bitch. That's actually the tent that we have to...
There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened, and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell.
Right, got the disguise. Very good, very good. Gonna have to kill that guy. Damn, I didn't want to kill him outright, but oh well, I did, didn't I? Right, disguise time. Look like a peasant.
Vasabund lay, its glory now stained and faded, a faithful child in the looming shadow of Nupraptor's retreat. Something's not right. The pilgrims go in, but I ain't never seen one come out. Nupraptor's keep lay west of Vasabund. I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
Right, so the disguise is pretty good, but you drain energy really quick.
Nupraptor had servants. One day, one escaped the keep and stumbled into our village. Mad he was, and his skin and hair white as a sheet, scared out of his wits.
Good day to you.
The women also don't really say anything important.
The nights can get very cold around here, stranger. I can help you get through it.
That's pretty much all the women say in this game. It's a bit bad.
Beware, stranger. There was another vampire attack last night.
But anywho, this is my disguise. I look like a peasant and I blend in.
Nupraptor had servants. One day, one escaped the keep and stumbled into our village. Mad he was, and his skin and hair white as a sheet, scared out of his wits.
Captain Bitter's suds. Okay.
Beware, stranger. There was another vampire attack last night.
Ouch! Hands off, you ugly oaf.
A drink for your trouble, sir?
Oh, well, yes. Technically, yeah. I'll have a drink for my troubles. All of you.
Brave Victor!
Right, so. I was going to say something and I completely forgot what I was going to say. That's enough of the old disguise there. We don't need to use it anymore. Basically, the villagers will say little tips and tricks kind of thing. It's not really essential, you know?
Brave Victor!
It's a pretty good fight. Against the Axeman. Whoa. Not very kind of you.
Brave Victor!
Oh, hit me with that mallet, huh? It's about using up your items, your magic, your sword, juggling, that kind of deal. Oh, free for that guy. It's a bit tougher than your average man, your average fighter. In bat form, you can travel to those locations, so I just found a vantage point to look at Nupraptor's retreat, but we can thingamajig, we can just fly there now in bat form if we wanted to. This way is blocked off, isn't that interesting? Let's figure it out after we go in the chopping block. No, let's figure that out later. Whoa! Enough, good sir. See this anvil. The smithy. But was I just in one down below? Probably. But I killed that guy. Which is good. Give me. I like how the items are just cards. Makes sense. Like, you can't really animate like a little thing if you're not going to be able to see it. What's the point, you know? Another blocked off door. Interesting, interesting. Ooh.
Should this object strike an enemy, rot and decay would instantly eat their flesh and leave only a pool of blood and tissue. For a time after, the toxins are still active and therefore lethal to the touch. Font of putrescence.
That sounds pretty cool. The font of putrescence. It's a dirty spell. Filthy. Filthy, like me. Alright, that's all the houses that I can enter right now. There is that over there that I can't remember how to get to on the far right hand side of the map. I'm not sure if we can get there, you know? I'll just take care of them a little bit. Because why the hell not? It's just a lady in here. Kinda useless. You move super slow, I move super fast. And you're dead now.
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
Right, I'm just going to play that again because I kind of missed it because I was in combat.
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
Let's show this off. Oh, they're moving slow because of the time spell, but let's just do that, and if you get them to walk towards you with that, it just outright kills them. It's a great little, like, magical item. It is very good. I need to remember. Where to go? Oh, this guy's a bit of a dangerous one, isn't he? I like how you can kind of see Kain's like shadow. Almost like a. This is going to be a very Dragon Ball Z thing, but like a after image effect going on with Kain. I do appreciate. Oh, they're lined up perfectly. Not so much. Oh. Alright, got you. Whoa. My real concern is the guy with the sword. I didn't even mention, but when the dialogue triangles on the ground, you can replay them if you missed them, kind of deal. If you so desire to replay them, you know, you don't have to. You can play it whatever way you want. But if you want like insightful bits of dialogue, the guy takes 5 hits. If you want to play insightful bits of dialogue, you might as well like hit all the talk triangles, I'm going to call them.
The gaping maw of Nupraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed.
So Kain will be doing the world a favour if he kills Nupraptor, it would seem.
Be victors!
Any more? There's always more.
The heart of darkness.
Well, that's what happens if you get submerged in water for a long time. That's not what I intended, but there you go, that's what happens. That's cool, doesn't it? Nupraptor's retreat is just like a giant skull on a cliffside with a waterfall. Yes. Give me blood, for I need blood.
Be victors!
As I said before, Kain is going to be saying that a lot. Ve victis, woe to the conquered, or suffering to the conquered, depends how you see it. I have a feeling. Now, if I go into platform and actually do the fast travel, it just takes me to Vassabon. It doesn't actually take me to Nupraptor's retreat here, so I will not be doing it just yet. I'll be doing it later. Because I killed those guys in this cave, they're going to be ghosts, yeah, as you can see. Only take 2 sword hits, so they do less damage. If they do hit you, they're not actually going to do health damage to you straight away. They do magical damage. Alright, I'm just going to ignore that guy and just get straight in here. Oh, we didn't even mention, so like Nupraptor is Ariel's lover, but Ariel herself is actually played by Anne Gunn, who would later on be in the hit television series Breaking Bad, which is, for the longest time, it was my favourite series of all time, but then it got overthrown by The Sopranos. But that being said, like Breaking Bad and Sopranos, they're kind of up there, aren't they? Now, this little like amber rock in the wall there that is glowing red, you have to hit with an energy bolt. Again, easy to miss these kind of things. And new obstacles, new enemies like slime puddles and fireballs being shot. Yeah, the game is upgrading a bit.
The mentalist Nupraptor was renowned through Nosgoth for his tricks of the mind, telepathy and telekinesis. Pilgrims traveled from all across the land seeking the comfort of his lies. I sought not his wisdom, but his life.
You shall have it. It gets me one closer to a cure. I'm taking it. Give me your blood. Ooh, the axes as well, huh? The game is introducing a few more challenges. That being said, easily avoided. This one, not so much. Just gonna submerge myself a little bit. Ooh, the exploding impact. Ariel's going to have a little bit of a chance in this song here as well. There's a little bit of history of like her betrayal and just the history of Nosgoth. Arrow has been shot as well. Right. So it's kind of a bit messed up if like Abrupta's Ariel's lover. She's making him Kain's first kill. A little bit messed up if you ask me. But Kain doesn't seem to mind. I don't think love is on like Kain's, you know, top priorities or anything like that. I think he's more of a kind of like, I'm just gonna do what the hell I want to do. Forget about love. Hit that. So it kind of has that kind of, I mean, it's narrative driven first and foremost, but as a game it's very similar to Zelda with like the kind of like obstacles and stuff like that, and like this is somewhat of a dungeon with presumably a boss right at the end. So we shall see if there's a boss right at the end. Get away from me, little slime puddle. That infinitely spawns, it would seem.
You dare intrude upon my sanctuary? Can I not mourn in peace? Leave. Leave and let my solitude be complete.
Ooh, okay. Okay, no Raptor. This game is very dark. I do have a spell to light up a bit, but I didn't even see that guy. Maybe I should light it up. Or maybe not. No, I am. I'm gonna light it up. These like ancient priests with books of spells. I can see fire coming out of the book. That's the combination. You just have to hit like the chains or buttons or whatnot in a certain order until you get the right combination. It can only be a few because, for obvious reasons, you only have like 3 chains, so it has to be one combination or the other. Yes. I tricked you, didn't I? Ariel sees only damnation. This Napraptor guy. Damn ye.
I came upon one of Nupraptor's serving girls, catatonic with fear, choking out half words through bloodied, broken teeth. Although tempted by hunger, I stayed my hand, allowing her to tell her story. She spoke of her lord Nupraptor, driven to insanity by the brutal slaying of his beloved Ariel. She spoke of his self-mutilation, sewing his eyes and lips shut to deny the outside world. Fueled by despair and hopelessness, he turned his magic on the circle, infecting their minds with his madness. Nupraptor cared for nothing now, save his pathetic self-pity. Scars such as hers would never heal. Death would only be a mercy.
Okay, so it is Nupraptor. He infected the entirety of the circle. But as I said, there's already some members in there that are a bit dodge. As for this poor lass, how about this for a release? God damn! Obliterated. Oh, the Pied Piper, he just summons these, zombies, sand zombies, I guess you could say. Now, if you have the light spell on the entire time, there'll be certain stuff like this, so like this area is glowing red, which means there's like a switch and there's a chain there, so... If I had the lights on, I probably would have missed that. I'd be like, what the hell am I doing? So there'd be certain times where I'm not using spells.
The cretin squandered life and left it seeping on the floor. Such waste was a travesty. Perhaps Nupraptor needed to be taught a lesson as to the value of blood.
Yeah, damn right, he absolutely does need to be taught a lesson. That's the value of blood. And I'm going to teach him. Uh-oh. Suffering to the conquered. Woe to the conquered. Yeah, you have to kill the Pied Piper, because once he's gone, they do not spawn back in. It's like an undead Pied Piper or something like that. Give me... Let's go clockwise. Start from the top right and finish on the top right. By going clockwise. Oh! Right, I think that's one because one of the beacons are lit. One of the beacons are lit. Okay, Nupraptor. You have more puzzles for me? I hit that. Hey, not that hard of a puzzle. Ah, this one. So if you go out of bounds, you teleport to the beginning. So the idea is you just have to stay on the path. And one of these tiles, if you do like a zigzag motion, you should hit the trigger for the next one to spawn in. You know, it's just a bit annoying at times. The idea is we have to get all the way over to there. But there's a specific path. And obviously, if you do what I say, zigzags, you will find the right way to the end destination, or the end goal, your destination. Just remember not to walk off into darkness, or else you have to do it all again. You can't just like take a shortcut like right there. You have to wait till you're here so that you can go over. There we go. Easy once you know how. This is where the Legacy of Kain began. Blood Omen 1. Silicon Knights. Brilliant game if you ask me, but I'm very biased. I do believe that this was the last one that I actually played in the original run. The last one now is Ascendance, and yes, Ascendance. The more I think about it, the more I hate it. I'm not one for like hating on characters too much, you know, but the Elf is kind of, they're trying to make her cool, and I just don't find her cool. Especially if you listen to the LP, the soundtrack for the game. Not for the game, for just that came out with like the Kickstarter for the Dead Shall Rise comic book. If you listen to that, there's just a track that I think it's literally just called Elf, and it's kind of like you have like there's two variations, but they're both like vocal artists who are like singing about Elf, and it's just like, this is kind of very, very, very cringy. Oh, how dare you attack me? I am Kain, and this is an energy bank.
When conjured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy for a brief period of time. However, when the moment passes, I will be drained of all magic, unable to cast even the simplest of spells.
Great purpose, and really bad trade-off, because as he said, you can just, you know, if I want to shoot unlimited power, if I want to shoot unlimited energy bolts, I can, but it lasts for, I want to say, about like 20 seconds, this spell. The energy bank item, shall I say?
Energy bank.
It's it's good for later on in certain fights, but for just average fights, like against these like sand zombies, no, I wouldn't really use the energy bank. So I will be I'll be banking it for later. What's this? A trap! Ooh, Freefer. Okay. And the way is opened to me. Oh, hello.
Save Victus!
3 shots to get that guy. Interesting. This is cool. So we're in the teeth section of like the giant skull. Now open up this. There we can.
Save Victus!
Okay. Oh, something else that I should know. When it actually comes to the boss battles in this game, your like item cards useless. Spells will still work, but like item cards, like slow time, it won't affect them. They are too powerful. Also, just something of funny note. Anne Gunn, who is Ariel, she also voices like all the other. There's this one character that I hate the name of, and that is Azimuth the Planer, because she's in the Cathedral of Azimuth. There's Azimuth and Azimuth. Why do I have to make them sound? They're so similar. It's annoying. And she also plays the Jewel, the Energist. But we will meet those characters when we meet them. Oh look, it's Nosgoth. It's all green and pretty, no trees. It's kind of like a barren wasteland, but it's not. It's full of life and vitality. And here is this vampire who's plaguing the land, but also killing a lot of people.
From the depths of the retreat's eye sockets, I viewed Nosgoth in a different fashion. The glass seemed to warp the image and taint the color, as if Nosgoth needed assistance in making its corruption apparent.
Ooh, maybe like a little bit of a prediction for the future, maybe? From the mentalist, Nupraptor? I guess we'll have to find out later. The other games in the series concentrate on... Ooh, how do I put this without spoiling it for people who don't know? It concentrates more so on a few other members of the circle, whereas... slight spoiler, like the later games do not concentrate on like Nupraptor. They might mention him now and then, but there's certain characters that like in the circle that they don't actually bring back in the other games as much, or delve too deeply into their histories, let's say. But there is a particular character that I'm looking forward to quite a bit.
So, Malik, have you come to fail the circle once more? Leave, Paladin. I do not need your protection. Come, Kain. Come, share my pain.
Right, so the guy on the left there was the mentalist Nupraptor, and the Guardian of Conflict is Malik, the guy who was cursed at the beginning of the game for failing the circle initially, when like a lot of their members got annihilated by that demonic vampire creature that we might have to find out more about later on. But Malik, it's his job to protect the circle, and because he's just a set of armor, he's like the last remnants of a certain knighthood, knighthood faction. Let's put it that way. He's like honor bound to protect the rest of the circle, so he doesn't fail again. And well, he's just been told to shove off by Nupraptor, so he has.
So, this was the mentalist Nupraptor, this broken, pathetic little man. Yet crippled as he was, he would not yield without battle. Very well, old fool. If it is death you seek, I will not deny you.
Right, he's got these like energy ball things that are kind of easy to go past. I say that as I kind of hesitate with that one. Ooh, I know your game. And it reverses. Yeah, I know your game, my man. Take that. Oh, it's gonna hit me. Ah, you hit me. I see. You're becoming a bit more challenging. Aha! But I shall get you all the same. Ooh, spooky, you gonna shoot skulls at me? Oh. You gonna hit me again with a skull? Well, I take your head!
Perhaps the head of her beloved will convince Ariel that I have accomplished my task. Nupraptor's head. Alas, poor Nupraptor, I knew him well. Well, not really.
Okay. Well, that's the mentalist. More of the circle of 9, so 1 down, 8 to go.
The mace is amongst my most useful of weapons, for it merely stuns my victims, allowing me ample time to feed. Spiked mace. The mace is a
Right, the mace. So the blade is really good against like enemies that are like beast or demon or whatnot. The blade, it is useful against that kind of thing, but the mace is a 2-hit thing, and it destroys these that we couldn't get through before. Because it has a 2-hit animation, Kain will say "Ve Victus" a hell of a lot now. So let's hope he is kind and doesn't say it as often.
I placed Nupraptor's head before the Pillar of the Mind, and watched on as it dissolved into the stone. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. Nupraptor was but the genesis. Forever tainted by his madness, the circle was beyond redemption. For them, absolution lay only in death. In me, they would find their deliverance. But first I had to defeat their shepherd. Malek, defender of the Nine, lay in a keep to the far north, past Vassabunt. It was time for me to test the wrath of the Pillar of Conflict.
Death in the circle breathes life to the pillars. For every pillar there is a token. Only with these shall they be restored. But to reach a warrior, you must first breach his ward. Find Malek and destroy him. Only then will the circle fall.
Okay. Next up, Malek.
The Pillar of the Mind. The Pillar of the... The Pillar of Dimension.
You know, I might be misremember it, but I sworn there was like more to it than this. Like
the Pillar of Conflict.
Like Kain would say other words about these pillars. You know what? I'm just going to quickly pause it, and I'm just going to have a little look and see if I'm right in my thinking. Ah, all right. So I am partially right. So it's not in the PlayStation version of the game, but in the PC version, which I've not played actually, because I hear that the PC version to get to run on modern hardware is a bit annoying. But in the Microsoft Windows version of this game, it actually gives you a little bit more information than just this.
The Pillar of the Mind.
Like, it would tell you a little bit about like the actual person who's in charge. So I will read it out. But like essentially for left to right, and then like the Pillar of Balance, which I'll do last, Kain will say, the Pillar of the Mind protected by the Mentalist Nupraptor, the Pillar of Dimension protected by the Planar Azimuth, the Pillar of Conflict protected by the Paladin Melek, the Pillar of Nature protected by the Druid Bane. And as for the energy pillar, it's the Pillar of Energy protected by the Energist Jujul, the Pillar of Time protected by the Time Streamer Mobius, the Pillar of States protected by the Alchemist Anakroth, and then finally, And this is a big kind of like hint of like what is to come. The Pillar of Death, protected by the necromancer Mortanius, the same necromancer that cursed Melik and resurrected Kain as a vampire. And then the final one is the Pillar of the Pillar. I love how I was about to say balance there. The Pillar of Balance. Once defended by Ariel, the pillars choose their own. That's all it says. So you have no idea about the Balance Pillar Guardian. Hint, hint. Anyways, let's actually fly off to... Now, even though it says Nut Practice Retreat, it's actually... it's actually Vasabont that you fly into. Alex Bastion's been highlighted, basically saying, you have to go here next. But we have to find a way to get to that mountain fortress that is like secluded, very hard to get to. What kind of living being would go there? Maybe a cursed knight, maybe? You know, that is just a magical set of armor. Now, as for the Pillars of Nosgoth, when we're traveling to them from now on, I'm just going to like skip the cutscene, the little cinematic that plays. I will play it when we last go in there. As you notice with Nut Practice Retreat, there's certain like doorways that when you go through, you just automatically transform into bat form, and it just gives you no choice. It basically sends you straight back to the pillars, because you need to go back with the Guardian's trinkets, I suppose, to restore the pillars to their pure like selves, I suppose. The pillars are kind of like the life force of the land. As they die, the land dies, essentially. So let's go back to Nut Practice Retreat. As the game has shown us, we can smash through these with the mace. But also, 2 hits, any human enemy is immobilized. Very useful. But Kain will be shouting Ve Victus a hell of a lot from now on. Fair warning, you know? Alchemist pots and stills and stuff. No, you don't. Yeah, you can either say Ve Victus or you can just laugh. Like an evil tyrant that he is slowly becoming here. I mean, he always was, but he has more power now. Other than being undead.
Ve Victus!
You get to live. I don't need to kill everyone. Those knights are a bit quick, so you don't have to hit them with the first hit as well. You can time it so that they run into your second hit. It's the second hit that immobilizes the enemies, which is very useful. So if I... There we go. The second hit connected, just. And as you can see, He went down like a sack of shit. Now, give me all these goodies. I want them.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your magic energy recovers more quickly, for our blood enhances.
That's pretty good. I appreciate that, the energy. Even though it increases, it regenerates faster, it's still not that fast, trust me. Damn, that guy took a few bolts.
Years ago, word reached us of a strange pestilence that had laid siege to a few remote villages far east, but the rumors failed to prepare us for the horror that was the plague.
Oh no, not the plague. Yeah. They're like super easy now, these guys.
Worms and maggots fed upon his festering skin. The scent of tainted blood seeped through the wounds upon which they feasted. Pity. Such a waste. Good blood gone bad. Korhagen, my home. The finest city in all of Nosgoth, rich in vanity and conceit. I had no delusions as to the welcome I would receive.
Not a good one. So, let's kill them. But, that being said, the plague seems to have gotten a lot of them, which is good. Fuck them. What, you can't be friendly to a few vampires? Come on.
Even the gentle snowfall is lethal to a vampire's well-being.
Ooh, interesting. I never really get the snow in this game.
Death and disease stalked these streets. Bodies lay most in the very spots in which fate had taken them. A perfect homecoming.
Let's check out this town, because there's multiple places to go. When we get to the actual town of, not Azimuth, but Azimuth, yeah, when we get to Azimuth, that place is huge. We might be just trying to like get away through it fast to get to the central location of that town. It's more of a city. That's actually probably could be called a city. Korhagen's a large town. It's not in the other games. It's only in this one. Pretty sure it's not in the other games. I did see a Pied Piper guy, so I'm going to just get my sword out, because why the hell not? But in general, mace is well overpowered for like human characters. It's not going to knock out bosses, but like for your food banks, it's fine, it's good. They're all dead. Oh yeah, Kain doesn't like the snow. Another well overpowered spell, but a good spell nonetheless to have. Right. There was a lot of backwards and forth going on here, but it's the way of it. And the load times. It's a PlayStation 1 game back in the day, but like even for back in the day, the load times were a bit. It's manageable, but like the fact that it pauses to look at that. Triple kill. The mace is insane. The only thing is, if I hit him again with it, as some guy stunned, you unstun them. It's kind of funny. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Favictus!
Victor!
Oh, die. Energy bank. Let's try and get the... Oh.
Victor! Victor!
I got more. Okay, boys. Around the big circle. Now, let's get my prize. Pretty sure skeletons not infected by the sword. Well, the mace, shall I say, not sword. Oops, daisies. Avoid this ridiculous amount of projectiles. Strange, I'm always a bit hesitant to use magical items against demons, but against humans, fine. But the magical energy replenishes faster. As for replenishing faster, it's still pretty damn slow if you ask me. Yeah, I thought that was going to connect. Oh yes, this spell.
Invoking this spell cloaks me under a protective aegis. Whatever spell is cast at me will be reflected back at the caster, leaving me unharmed. It will only last for a short time, however, before leaving me vulnerable once more. Repel.
Right, repel is kind of well overpowered. But it's useful against like boss fights. Again, all these spells are at your own like they're up to you to call upon them. Like they're at your disposal. That's the word that I was looking for. You do not have to. I keep hitting pause for some reason. I don't know why. You do not have to use them if you don't wish. It's just if you want to like have an easier time. Repel is a good spell to have. Costs a bit, but as it says, it will repel things back at them.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Doesn't use up too much magic either. But there you go, repel. Fantastic spell. There's another spell in Korhagen that I am going to get, but I sometimes forget about it. I forget about this spell. It's quite useful to have. Is it useful? Kind of. It's kind of useful to have. Yes. Die from pestilence and plagues and such. Cohagen scum. I was like a member of the High Court of this town. And they probably couldn't be glad enough that I was dead. As for repel, it's basically a shield as well, so it will reflect like spells back, but also you take no damage. But it's not like they do damage to themselves with it. It's a little bit like misleading the way that it's worded. It should just be called shield or something like that. But yeah, if someone's hitting you with like an axe, say, they're not doing damage to themselves. There are other things for that later in the game, you know. Oh, hello. So if I was to use this now and he used to hit me, no damage. I do realise that if I had the mace, I could just, you know, take him out in 2 hits. I do realise that. The town church. Kain does not pray to the gods of Nosgoth. Ooh, new armor. Ooh. Oh, they actually do die. Some skeletons, they reanimate, which is pretty neat, pretty cool. Shades as well. Obviously, this game came out before Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2, because I know that shades are in that game, so they're not technically anything to do with a certain entity that is known as the Elder God, but I like to think that they are. Retroactively, they are. Obviously, we'll get around to the Elder God and Soul Reaver when we get to Soul Reaver. Take that, shade. Yeah, as for the repel spell, it is a fine spell. But let us get the energy bolt. The energy bolt one is probably the most significant. Oh, there you go. That's a guy who reanimates, but try reanimating now. He spawns them in, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like the Pied Piper's the guy who spawns in the sand zombies. That guy will summon in the little orange demons that shoot fireballs at you. Like those guys, I'm pretty certain of that. Oh dear. Oh. Nice. Oh yeah, forgot to even mention it. Ice. There's ice physics in this game. You kind of float about all the place. Now, you can waste health by trying to get through that pretty fast thing, or you can just jump over like some of the obstacles. Again, it's completely up to you how you play the game. You have a variety of options and choice to choose from, which is, you know, lovely if you ask me. Ice physics go wild when you get hit, so just be a bit careful, mindful about that. you will fly about everywhere once you get hit by one of those. Takes the same amount of hits to kill as the orange ones, but I think the black ones, they're a little bit more tougher. Ooh, some new armor.
Lower forms of undead fall swiftly to deception. With the bone armor, they are not as eager to challenge me. Bone armor.
It's pretty neat. Some cosmetic changes, but not just cosmetic. It also holds the purpose of being able to basically have myself walk around unchallenged by the lesser forms of the dead. So shades don't attack me. Skeletons don't. Those guys will still blow up if I get in their path like I did there, but in general, they're pretty cool with me. They see me as one of their own. I am technically undead like they are. But it's just neat. Also, if you're drinking blood on the ice, you can be Kain on ice! It's just a funny little detail that I like. Let's go. I'm Kain on ice! The Legacy of Kain series, like you've never seen it before. Let's just kill that guy because I can. And obviously you can waste your time trying to ice skate through that dangerous spike thing, because it'll basically like what happened at the water bit where that guy with the giant axe hit me into the water. That blade spike wall trap will just push me into the spikes in the middle, and I'll lose my health like straight away. So it's easier just to do that because you can, if you know what you're doing. That guy, he spawned shades. I killed one of my skeleton friends, but now I know that he spawned shades. I thought he spawned demons. Maybe he doesn't. Oh dear, I have to kill one of them. Oh, he still shoots shit at me. But my skeleton friends are my friends. Oh, there's one right in front of me, I didn't even see him there. I don't need the blood. Nice. Okay. I think there's a few more of them, but I have items that I could use, can't I? Like this one! There you go, 2 for 1. Ooh, the Freefer. We don't actually go back to Kain's home. I'm presuming, so it doesn't really get into it, but I'm presuming Kain is the last of his family. His mother and father are dead and he has no children or stuff. Oh, unless they bloody retroactively do what they did with like the Legacy of Kain series with like Elif. It's like, she's Raziel's sister that you never knew about. I kind of hope they don't do that. I hope they don't like go, here's Kain's first love, this human lady from Cohagen who they had children, you know, like I don't want that shit. would want that shit, you know? I think I have to go into the big house, but I'm going to check over here first. Yeah, that was right. Right, back into the big house. Okay, boys, come at me. Die with the rest. This is the place where I easily miss a certain spell every single time.
This cleanses my body of any dangerous poisons. Quite useful with all the filth I find myself surrounded by. Antitoxin.
Does exactly what it says it does. It's antitoxin. So if there's 4 different blood types in this game. So there's red blood, which is like your health. Blue blood from ghosts, that is like your magic rune meter. Your magic energy, I should say. Black blood, that just outright just damages your health that you get from... Well, it looks like some demons have it, but you can't actually really drink the blood of demons. But the blood fountains, once you've drank from them, they turn... Their blood blackens into like tar, and if you drink that, it just automatically damages you. And then there is... enemies that will outright poison you, or you can drink tainted blood, which is green. You need an antitoxin to detox, because you'll be taking like poison damage over time with that kind of shit. So I won't recommend it. These ghosts are pretty chill with me because I have the bone armor, as you can see. Now we have to go that way, but there's a teleporter pad right over there. For whatever reason, I always forget about this place, and I always like miss it. It's like a very easily missed secret like magical spell. And obviously this is on the PlayStation 5, this game, so they've introduced trophies that I've already gotten all the trophies for this game, so that should be noted. And yeah, well, that's a unique spell. I sometimes miss it, but I know it's up there.
A medley of death and evisceration. Let fate choose my enemy's demise. The Pentalich of Tarot.
The Pentalich of Tarot cards of death. Basically, it's a one-hit kill. It doesn't matter if it's... Obviously, as I said before, these like magical items and spells, and well, some spells will do damage against bosses, but magical items do not damage bosses at all. But a one-hit kill any like normal enemy. Now, how do we... There we go. We just hit it again after we've done all that. Now, I've got it. I always miss this every time I play it, but like I intend to get this spell, and then there's one more spell outside of the Oracle Nozkov's caves that is I find hard to get. There's that over there, but obviously I can save at any time because I've got this. And as I said before, if I just pause and save like that, it's quicker. Because this game is a bit slow in the loading, you might not have noticed. But let's get this great spell.
This spell allows me to exploit the petty prejudices of man. Minor grievance would escalate to murderous rage, and oh, the sweet terror when the spell wore off and they saw their hands covered with their neighbor's blood. Inspire hate.
Yeah, I love it. I love inspire hate. It's like stirring the pot. Telling a few fibs, getting friends to turn into enemies. Come at me. No. That guy's my mate over there. Ooh, they're actually fighting each other over there as well. It's bloody good fun, okay? Attack one another. Go on, do it. You can do it. Oh, inspire pure hatred. Oh, you gonna attack me, my friend? Oh! How dare you? How dare you? I cannot believe you're doing this. Die. I inspire hatred. I do not need to be attacked by my own. You get all these spells, but I only use them at certain times. It's just to collect them and show them off. But you know, it's just interesting because like there's some of these things that you can just easily miss, you know. Some people just miss this kind of thing. Ooh, I have to be actually kind of close to you to connect the second hit. Victus and everything like that. Ooh. Low energy, I need a little bit more for this spell to work. Are there multiple guys down there? Probably. Yes, there is. If I just wait a little bit, the spell will... I have to just wait just a tiny... I'll wait a tad bit longer for my magical energy to recharge, and then I can use it and they can all turn against one another. But as you can see, it's a waiting game. And to think that it would not charge as quickly beforehand. I've actually upgraded the magical meter to recharge faster with my arcane energy, let's say, but it's taking its sweet ass time. But this spell, because it turns enemies against each other, it costs a lot to cast, it would seem, right now. What? What? Get away from me! Oh, that guy actually got him. Nice. Then he got trapped. And then that motherfucker tries to kill me. I'm his master. No one else. Do it. This is like literally the only part in the game that I use this spell, by the way. That was a good hit, wasn't it? I reckon it was a good hit, that. I love the options and the choice that this game gives you. Damn. More. I'm in a bad spot here.
They Victus!
Yeah. I know. You can hit me like that. Whatever. Come at me. The conflict spell, inspire hate. It's good, but yeah, it's taking a bit of time to, you know, reload that arcane energy. Damn you! Oh, that opened it up. Anything else here? No. Oh, that was a good little detour, wasn't it? I showed off the Inspire Hate spell that I always miss. There's another spell. I won't say its name, but it should be called Completely Useless. Because it is completely useless. You see, this is the thing. Once you get, well, the Inspire Hate spell might not actually be all useless for later on. In the location that Malik is at. We just need to get rid of Malik, the ward of the Circle of Nine, because he's going to show up at every single, like, Guardian, and we don't want that, do we? We want to get rid of him right quick. That was a pretty good stun, wasn't it? Right, that was Cohagen. Kain's home. Done. Termagant Forest, huh? Distant Cohagen. Okay, it's a half moon. Very good, huh? I got that. Let's see the vantage point.
Malik's bastion, perched defiantly on the mountaintop, black as night against the blanket of snow. What manner of man would choose a land so harsh and utterly devoid of life?
I love those like cinematics so much. It's like a original Tekken ending, like CGI. If you get my drift with that. Okay, so Malik's Bastion. What man would choose a place so devoid of life? Or maybe someone who's not living anymore, Kain, you know? Maybe someone who's not living.
I know you are here, demon. The stench of death clings to you.
The interior was as cold and sterile as the snow outside, with empty suits of armor and sharp, cruel steel lining the walls.
Right, so I think this teleports me to a save room. I don't think it teleported me to a save room whatsoever. It teleported me somewhere dangerous.
My warriors are but shadows of my skill, child.
These warriors are tough, it would seem. They all seem to be magical armor as well. Bent to his will. Oh. Just have to figure out the patterns. This place is a bit dangerous by the fact that there is no... Whoa. They infinitely spawn in.
The towering metal structure gave birth to these wraiths. I could hazard only a guess at its function. Fusing the souls of long-dead warriors to their armor so that they may do battle once again. Life without blood? What a travesty!
So these holy knights seem a bit more tougher.
Do you hope to best me, Kain? Do not worry. Your challenge will not go unmet.
Ah. Okay, okay. Good to know that the challenge will not go unmet. He will meet me in battle. And his warriors. Damn. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh dear. Oh shit. A mace is not going to do much. It's not very useful here. They're all like undead. Malik is, their souls fused to their armor.
Your undeath does not make you immortal, vampire.
It doesn't make me immortal, so it mustn't make you immortal either. There must be a way of destroying you, Malik, and I will find it out. There's no blood in this location as well, so that's why we have to be a bit careful with this. Okay. Oh, Trixie. I figured you out. Damn! Have to be quick. A little bit of damage to me. That was close. How many Hearts of Darkness do I have? Ooh, a lot. Nice, nice. I can use these spells, I suppose, against these guys, but you know what? Nah, we've got like a lot of energy, so let's use that energy. Just figure out the patterns, follow the patterns. Oh!
Come to slay the slayer of vampires, have you?
Ah, so these guys in the purple armor were the guys at the beginning. The Sarafan, they're called, pretty much. Also, there's like a little secret right there. So I'm gonna do the secret. Just get rid of the Sarafan warriors, essentially. Damn you. I need some blood, so let's do 2 of these. That's just my health pool and my extra lives. The Heart of Darkness. Yes, the Heart of Darkness reputed to have been taken from the legendary vampire Janos Aldrin. So yeah, little spoiler, but the Purple Knights are basically the remnants of the Sarafan, because Malik is kind of like the head honcho of the Sarafan Order, and they are most known for cutting out the Heart of Darkness.
The Heart of Darkness. Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Aldrin, the Heart of Darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
Yes, pretty sick. But the I'm pretty sure the game's going to get into it, but I've already spoiled it, so why not? Why not talk about it? Malik is like the paladin, the leader of the Sarafan, and the Circle of Nine were kind of like they were the leaders of the Sarafan Order that led a holy crusade against vampires in the past of Nosgoth. And obviously, Kain's a vampire, so they don't like him very much. They're just jealous, okay?
Save Victus! Save Victus!
And they're a bit tough at times. That will soon change. This magical orb that will be destroyed when I flip this switch.
The globe powered the machinery. With its destruction, the deafening shrieks of the machine ceased to echo throughout the bastion. It was now time to silence the machine's maker.
You try my patience, fledgling. Care to try my blade instead?
Okay, Malik. I've destroyed your Sarafan machines, and their knights. I've destroyed all of them. Now it's just you. You're the last remnant. Yeah, so if you did that little secret first, because that is a secret to like take that out, these guys wouldn't be in these rooms. They'd be completely just like annihilated, gone. But because I've already killed them, they're ghosts. But anyways, the Saffron Order is pretty cool. I say that guy just spawned in. Look at that. Bizarre. Bit rude, actually. Stay dead. Hey, it's only me who can come back. I think if you kill them in ghost form, they stay dead. Like, they don't come back if you go back into that area. No, they probably don't. Okay. Oh, right. I'm thinking I have to go downwards. Yeah, I think I have to go here. Yes, okay. I went round in a circle. I know.
My eyes yearned from lack of contrast. My mouth ached for want of blood. In this cold wasteland, food was scarce, and my hunger grew. The guards at the gate offered no resistance. They were frozen solid, and dead as they stood, their flesh welded to the cold metal of their armor.
Okay, let's have another little snack. I mean, I think we have to go to that one, obviously. That's weird. There's like a little black square that goes over it when I go up here. Not over the other one. It's just that one. Strange. Let's go left first. I always go left. Down there. Let's do that, so we've hit both buttons. Hey! I could have sworn that those guys wouldn't be showing anymore because I destroyed the orb. Maybe it's glitched out. Ooh, spinny blades. Yeah, no match for me. My skills. Don't hit me. Ah! Yes. That. Mad skills. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. Let's try something crazy. Let's try and run forward. Yeah, I know, I'm crazy. Alright, we have to obviously hit the purple buttons. Getting little blood snacks from the Heart of Darkness. Yeah, you can have that one. I'll give you that. Damn. Take that, Seraphim Priest. Because that's basically what they are Seraphim Priests. Ooh, we can run down the middle one because we have the lupine wolf form, so we can do that. But there's something over there, I'm pretty sure. Let's not get hit by that. Let's go this way. We don't want to run through the entirety of this, do we? We want to take our time with this game. This is a wonderful, brilliant game. matters not. Technically, they shouldn't be spawning anymore. Technically. Shit. Okay. There we go. That's what I meant to do. I meant to do that the entire time. Okay. Okay. Trust me. I know exactly what I'm doing. That guy is quick with the daggers.
A corpse held court on a tattered throne, grinning malignantly at me through blackened teeth.
It is not often that a man sees his own corpse. It is a sobering experience. But I am far less interested in my own corpse than I am in yours. Prepare yourself, vampire!
Of course, I am prepared. The Sarafan, they're very good against like those vampires in the beginning of the game that were put on spikes, but they're no match for me. Oh, get goodies before the fight. Like health files and healing items. This is a save point, isn't it? Yes, it's a save point. Okay. Malik. It's time that you face me. I've destroyed all of your brethren. And they were powerful fighters, but again, they're nothing compared to me. Ooh. Bit tough.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Yes, take it. Oh yeah, he's a magical suit of armor, so he's a bit tough. Obviously, if you have the repel spell,
Save Victor!
he doesn't really hit you too often.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
There we go. Knocked your ass down. What you gonna do, boy? Chop me. And I shall chop you up. Okay, Malik.
Save Victor!
Oh, now, basically, you cannot win, so let's retreat.
Havoc and malice, their presence in my hands keeps me from employing magic. Yet rest assured, they do little to hamper my relish for slaughter. The axes.
Havoc and malice. Now, the axes are pretty good. Well, they're okay. The other weapons are better in my opinion, but they're serviceable. They do a lot of damage really quickly, but you need to be basically fighting enemies that can't really like do a lot of projectile damage to you, because you have to be up close for them to work. Forget about like drinking blood when you have them equipped, because they're more for like cutting down trees and stuff like that. The only thing about them is once you have them equipped, because it's a dual wield weapon, you can't use spells or items. So you have to unequip them to use that kind of stuff. And they have this, like, they have that attack that people rarely do, which is hit the square button 3 times, and then if you just wail on it, you do that spinning attack. Quite damaging, but again, you just have to know when to use them, I suppose.
'Twould seem Malek's destiny with my blade was postponed. Perhaps Ariel could offer further guidance.
Ah, the Lord returns empty-handed. Does the Seraphim elude you? Very well, go east of Malek's bastion. The Oracle shall give you aid.
Ooh, the Oracle. Right, let's go find this Oracle. You had to get that bat platform, or else you had to go through all of Malek's bastion again to get to this location. So always remember, get that bat platform. It makes your life a lot easier, trust me. Instead of going like, I have to go back through that place, and then you're like, yes. Right, the axe is the only really needed for this. That's it. You have trees that get in your way. Very goddamn loud, this. But against these guys, as you can see, not that useful. More useful against trees. The axe is actually not too bad with a armor set that we have not got yet, but I'll talk about that later. Anyways, let's replenish our lost health. Because we have the spike mace, why not use it? It's a very powerful weapon. We'll seek out the Oracle. That just happens to be very close by. Ooh, I forget which. There is a certain path to the Oracle.
High upon the face of these cliffs, hidden amongst the complex network of caves, the underground sanctity of the wise Oracle of Nosgoth lay sleeping. Perhaps it was time to brave the winds and seek out this Oracle from the vantage point of the heavens.
Yeah, but no, Kain. We're going to hold off on the flight bit for now. We have to go through these caves a little bit and get the useless spell out of them all.
Oh, little vampire, the game grows interesting. But with so many pawns, can you find the true player?
Is it you, Mortanius? You're kind of like my bizarrely surrogate father. Well, the father I never knew. Oh, damn. Yeah. Is it this place? With the useless spell? I don't think it is. I do not think it is this place. But the axes are kind of useless. They're there if you want to use them, I suppose, but I'm not really too bothered about them, if I'm honest with you. See where this goes, where it leads. So I can't recall any of this, you know? I've played this game a lot, but there are bits where I generally forget things. And these blob things aren't attacking me because I have the bone armor on. So they see me as just one of their honoured dead. Yeah, you just have to know where the buttons are. Damn, okay, this might be a bit tricky. No, it's not tricky at all. I was like, this is gonna be tricky. Turned out it wasn't tricky at all. Big guy still attacks me because he knows what's up. Can jump over that, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okay, got a health file. Is it literally just for a health file on that? Probably. Oh, there's an achievement. I think, well, a trophy, shall I say. I think there's a trophy for getting all those. Okay. So that was just a little detour to get treasure, it would seem. No. Don't even try it, Blob Man. No, you don't. Oh dear, here we go. There we go, got past him. Pretty easy. What's not easy is this, because we haven't got the right stuff, really. There is an item that makes traversing water safer, but for now, we just have to go and jump in. Can I jump? I guess I can't. Okay, there we go. Ah. Guys, right there. More of the gypsies. That Kain, because he's so arrogant, he even hates other people. Oh damn. Oh damn.
The Heart of Darkness.
Bit annoying, but you know, you can't have it all, I suppose.
Save Victor!
Yeah, give me your blood. I think this is the way for the useless spell, which should be called pointless. Isn't it? Oh, it may or may not be. Not too sure. I'm going this way first. I can always backtrack and find my way back, you know. That's the point of backtracking. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, because there's like there's a lot of caves and stuff like that, as you can see. It's basically called the Oracle Caves. Maybe not this way. Let's backtrack out of this bitch and go into the other cave first.
Save Victor!
Yeah, I got all my magical energy back, which is pretty ace. There's that way over there. And this is back on the outside, isn't it? Before, I'm just going to ignore these guys. Before that, let's check this place out. This might be the point of like the ultimate useless item in the game. I think it is, maybe, potentially. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to save here, and I'm not even going to use that save point. I'm just going to naturally save with like the this. So yeah, that's a little bit more of me replaying one of my favourite series of all time, The Legacy of Kain, with Blood Omen 1 here. If you have been enjoying, please do like and subscribe to the channel and all that jazz, and I shall be back next time with more. Alright, until then, bye!